everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our Patreon community where you get to have access to all of my reaction videos, early access to my reaction videos, as well as being a part of choosing the exclusive films and shows that I watch for you guys. Today we're going to be watching the next episode of Game of Thrones, which is episode... Whoa. What episode are we on? I think it's the second one of the second season, probably, perhaps? Oh, just kidding. We're on episode 4 of season 2, so we're going to episode 4. Was I gone that long? I don't know. And as well as our next film being A Knight's Tale, I believe you guys have asked for. We also just finished watching episode 18, 19, 20 of Clone Wars. I'm trying to think of what else. And then we have Sicario, I believe that's how you say it, as after A Knight's Tale for the other exclusive film that I have to watch for you guys that you guys chose for me. And then what else am I missing? Oh, you'll also gain access to our Discord where you get to be a part of movie night. Get to be a part of movie nights with me every month. Hopefully I said that correctly. I usually don't say it that way. Let's just dive into episode 4, shall we? All right. So Arya has been officially taken, which I forgot. Also, I forgot to say, I went to go see my family for about a week. So that's why I had to get like a little recap on the last episode. As well as just in general. It's a difficult show to grasp, but I'm trying to think of what I just saw. Oh, also, you guys were mentioning in the comments as well about Jaime. I talked about this in one of the Patreon... Oh, I talked about this in Clone Wars at the end of the outro, but I basically wanted to like talk about how when it comes to shows like this or in general, I tend to overthink and overanalyze certain details about something in order to come up with like a theory or trying to figure out what exactly could be going on, and based off that, what could happen. And my mind kind of just has an idea and rolls with it and starts making like a whole little trail with it. Unless I'm like stopped by something that specifically confirms or, you know, says like, no, you're thinking about the wrong thing. But I did want to say that really quick because I know you guys are saying that basically Jaime just didn't want to fess up that he was having sex with Cersei. So, and I kept thinking that he had like some magical thing about knowing how Bran, I believe, has something magical in him.
There's something out there.
Oh, you're a right little prick.
Who goes there? Oh!
There is something out there.
Yeah, don't even try me.
Rennick?
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Rennick!
Okay. I thought it would be like a wolf. Ooh. That's a little gory. Okay.
No, don't. Please.
Shiz.
The rot set in.
No, don't. No, don't. Please, don't. It'll get better. It doesn't even hurt.
The rot will spread. If we don't take the foot now...
No, you can't. Sir, please. Sir, I can't lose my...
She doesn't.
I don't want to be a cripple, please.
Surely one of our men needs your attention more than this cub.
Your men are not my men.
Dude, the show gives me goosebumps every time something like this happens.
You can't.
Bite on it. It's better than biting your own tongue, believe me.
Oh man, I didn't really want to hear that either. Shit. Alright. Really good start point.
That boy lost his foot on your orders.
They killed my father.
That boy did.
The family he fights for.
The fisherman's son that grew up near Lannisport. He probably never held a spear before they shoved one in his hands a few months ago.
I have no hatred for the lad.
That should help his foot grow back.
Damn.
And life would be just under the righteous hand of good King Joffrey.
You're going to kill Joffrey?
If the gods give me strength.
And then what?
I don't know. We'll go back to Winterfell. I have no.
What do you mean, and then what? Freaking King Joffrey sucks.
So who will?
I don't know.
You're fighting to overthrow a king, and yet you have no plan for what comes after.
First we have to win the war. You never told me where you're from.
Volantis.
Volantis? You're far from home. The boy was lucky you were here.
He was unlucky that you were.
That kind of annoys me because King Joffrey is like a little son of a, you know? How is she like, oh, and you have no plans afterwards after you overthrow King Joffrey?
Tell her of this outrage.
It's not
vile sorcery. Your brother fell on Stafford Lannister.
It's not something like simplistic. It just annoying.
Killing you would send your brother a message. But my mother insists on keeping you alive. Stand.
Stand.
Sir, leave her face. I like her pretty. My lady's overdressed. Unburden her. If you want Robb Stark to hear us, we're going to have to speak louder.
What is the meaning of this?
Shit.
What kind of knight beats a helpless girl?
The kind who serves his king, imp.
Careful now. We don't want to get blood all over your pretty white cloak.
Someone get the girl something to cover herself. She's to be your queen.
The king can do as he likes.
The Mad King did as he liked. Has your Uncle Jaime ever told you what happened to him?
No one threatens his grace in the presence of the king's guard.
Oh my god, shut up, bruh.
Sir, I am educating my nephew. Bronn, the next time Samaritan speaks, kill him.
For a second I was like, he has good patience, and then I was like, kill him.
I apologize for my nephew's behavior. Tell me the truth. Do you want an end to this engagement?
I am loyal to King Joffrey, my one true love.
Lady Stark, you may survive us yet.
The little king's backed up, clogged from balls to brains.
You think dipping his wick will cure what ails him?
There's no cure for being a cunt. Boys at that age.
What are you doing here, dog?
Your uncle left your name day present.
And? What is it?
Look inside, Your Grace.
Your Grace!
Oh.
Happy name day, Your Grace.
I said, hard. He'd want me to get his money's worth.
What the actual I'm not watching this shit if this happens. I'm gonna skip it. I have like a certain
Your Grace.
You will bring her to his chambers when you're finished and show him what you've done. Or the same thing will happen to you.
honestly don't trust whatever this show would probably show on here, so I'm like, I don't even... Oh. I was so ready, dude. That shit angers me. And I think you guys know from like the very first episode.
This is my favorite whoremonger.
I
Pray I haven't kept you waiting long.
Shit like that disgusts me. Fucking having to watch it in this show. I don't know why. Well, fucking certain triggers, just annoying as shit. Anyway. Just like...
You know I have the numbers. You know I'm marching on King's Landing. When I take the throne, you hope to retain your position and your head.
I would give priority to my head. I understand that you don't like me, and while that saddens me greatly, I did not come here today seeking your affection. When you march on King's Landing, you may find yourself facing a protracted siege, or open gates. I did notice your brother entering his grace's tent just now.
The place for the King's Guard is by the King's side.
And on the night of your wedding,
Who was by the king's side then?
You seem quite interested in our marriage.
Your marriage is quite interesting. Not only to me, but to the realm.
The whole notion of marriage seems to confuse you, so allow me to explain. My husband is my king, and my king is my husband. Here is your tent, Lord Baelish. Good night.
Oh, this is also something I want to talk about in the intro too after I saw the recap. It's with, Khaleesi. I kind of was wondering, like, what they were planning to do because of that.
What do you know of this place?
Only that the desert around their walls is called the Garden of Bones.
Yeah, it seems a little sketchy.
Every time the Qarthians shut their gates on a traveler, the garden grows.
It seemed a little suspicious. Interesting, though, that they let him go in order to attain more bones to add to their garden. Instead of just, like, killing him, if anything.
What kind of fire melts stone?
Dragonfire.
Mm-hmm.
There's dragons here? No, all the dragons are dead. What's that smell?
Rotting bodies.
Move!
I think Arya is one of my favorite characters so far in this show.
He's dead. He was my son. My sister was 3 days ago. My husband the day before that.
They take someone every day.
Does anyone live?
Is she to say who she is in order to kind of mediocrely survive-ish?
Joffrey. Cersei.
Unless it's a worse fate.
Joffrey. Cersei. Ill in pain. The Hound.
Begged him to seize the moment.
I trusted you. My husband trusted you. And you repaid our faith with treachery.
No, my lady.
Get out!
Cat, I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that fate has given us this chance to...
You lost your mind! Get out!
What is he thinking? How would that be rational? Her husband just died and she believes that, like, he...
Do you want to see your girls again? Sansa, more beautiful than ever. And Arya, just as wild as ever.
You have Arya too?
Both girls are healthy and safe.
What a fucking prick, bro.
But you know the Queen, and you know Joffrey. I fear for their longevity if they remain in the capital. The Lannisters will trade your daughters for the Kingslayer.
Of course they will. Jaime Lannister for 2 girls. Robb will never agree to those terms.
I'm not bringing these terms to him. I'm bringing them to you.
You think I keep secrets from my son?
Robb has surprised them all with his skills in battle, but he's not a mother. Consider it, Cat.
He's a good, like...
You may not get another chance.
Manipulator. If that's the correct word I want to use, but...
I want you to understand that this exchange of prisoners is offered in good faith.
Good faith?
I don't want to assume what I think I'm thinking of. I don't want to think that what I'm thinking is correct. It's probably not. I have very misconstrued assumptions in this show. Oh. Is it his bones? I
Your
originally
husband was
thought.
an honorable man. He should rest beside his family in the crypts beneath Winterfell.
Honestly, I initially thought it was gonna be like his head. Damn, that was good. The acting when she closed it.
What are you doing?
He told me he stares at him every day. That's why he doesn't get picked.
Oh dude, and she's like fully face backwards. No way.
You.
Move, boy! Move!
Where is the Brotherhood?
I don't know, please.
Where is the Brotherhood?
I don't know.
I always have to stare at my second monitor.
Which of the villagers aided them?
I'm like side watching it again. Oh my god, I read about the old the old forms of torture or deaths that they used to use on people. They would like bite their way through.
Gaines, the butcher, and his son.
That's better. You've been very helpful.
No, stop, please! What are you doing? Please, stop! Please, stop! No! No! I told you everything! No! No!
Oliver. The mountain.
I also kind of want to know why she's repeating that. I don't know if that's a stupid question, but I'm kind of skeptical on why. Or curious, I guess. I don't understand that.
Can that truly be you?
Who else might it be?
When I saw your standard, I couldn't be sure. Who is that?
I have an assumption, but I don't want to say it yet. Based on why Arya is doing that. I'm gonna write that down so I know.
For the sake of the mother who bore us, I will give you this one night to reconsider. Strike your banners, come to me before dawn, and I will grant you your old seat in the council.
Look across those fields, brother. Can you see all those banners?
You think a few bolts of cloth will make you king?
No. The men holding those bolts of cloth will make me king.
We shall see, Renly. Come the dawn, we shall see.
Look to your sins, Lord Renly. The night is dark and full of terrors.
Dude, you know what scares me is the magical elements that are that have been like newly presented into the show. It kind of like stresses me out because, especially with the Red Priestess or whatever, and like what she believes in her religion and, you know, all of that stuff. It's like all those religious aspects and what certain parts of what kingdom believes in what is like, there's just certain things that could happen, but I don't know yet because I don't know all the magical elements that are in here.
We are the 13, charged with the governance and protection of Qarth, the greatest city that ever was or will be.
The beauty of Qarth is legendary. Qarth.
Might we see the dragons?
My friend.
I fear for the safety of the
We have
dragons.
traveled very far. We have no food, no water. Once I see my people fed, I would be honored.
Forgive me, Mother of Dragons, but no man alive has seen a living dragon. Some of my more skeptical friends refuse to believe your children even exist. All we ask is the chance to see for ourselves.
If you do not let us in, all of us will die.
Which we shall deeply regret. But Qarth did not become the greatest city that ever was or will be by letting Dothraki savages through its gates.
I invoke Sumai. I will vouch for her, her people, and her dragons, in accordance with the law.
Be it on your head.
Wow.
Welcome to Qarth, my lady.
Oh, that wasn't. That was. That was something to see right after.
You.
Oh.
Is there gold or silver in the village?
Not from the village.
Where is the Brotherhood?
Don't know what that is.
Oh my god, I'm scared. I don't. That quickly? That. Oh.
Kneel, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl, you idiot. Get these prisoners to work.
Bring the girl. I need a new cupbearer, my lord.
Well, that was scary.
Your visits are
Is it the cousin? Oh, okay.
Her Grace the Queen Regent commands you to release Grand Maester Pycelle. Here's your warrant.
So it is. I find that mulled wine helps me sleep.
I am here at Her Grace's behest, not to drink with you, imp.
My sister was so
Sorry.
concerned for Pycelle. And you've received these instructions directly from Cersei?
As I've said several times.
And you've waited this long to deliver the information?
When the Queen Regent gives me a command, I carry it out without delay.
I'm waiting for him to say something.
Cersei must have great trust in you, allowing you into her chamber during the hour of the wolf.
I am a knight.
Tell me, did Cersei have you knighted before or after she took you into her bed?
Sorry. He has such a way of speaking when it comes to things that he knows.
Have you ever given any thought to what King Joffrey will have to say when he finds out you've been bedding his mother?
It's not my fault.
Did she take you against your will? Can you not defend yourself? Wait here. His Grace will want to hear this.
Mercy! Mercy, my lord, I beg.
Save it for Joffrey. He loves a good grovel.
My lord, it was your sister's bidding. The Queen. I'll leave the city at once, I swear.
No. Stay close to her side. Keep her trust. No one ever need know. As long as you keep faith with me.
A man is good or he is evil.
What are you?
Oh, good. I'm a knight myself of sorts. A champion of light and life.
Well, that must be very nice for you.
I feel like there's like a betrayal coming or something. Or she's gonna kill him. Or I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Strange that this Lord of Light asks you to work in the shadows.
Shadows cannot live in the dark, Sir Devos. They are servants of light. The children of fire. And the brighter the flame, the darker they are.
These weren't here before. They barred the passage.
They can't bar our passage.
Oh, Jon Snow is also one of my favorite characters. I just thought about it. I'm sorry.
There's only one God, Sir Davos. And he only protects those who serve him.
What the actual is going on? Is she what? Bruh. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is what is I'm sorry, but I feel like in every episode I'm just like, what is going on? I don't really understand. Okay, let's just dig our way through this episode. Okay? Because what the actual... Okay. I did write some stuff down that I did want to talk about, but didn't want to talk about it through the episode itself, because I think it's going to take me a little longer to say, especially with the other scenes that were occurring when I want to digest everything as much as I can. Oh, I was going to talk about the assumption that I had about why Arya was specifically reiterating all those things. Tell me if I'm wrong, but is it because obviously they're not being fed they're being put through, you know, the stuff that they're being put through. So you kind of mentally go a little bit crazy, and because of that, you tend to forget important details about things. And this is my assumption, I don't know, but I think that she's doing this because those are important details to memorize. Basically, if something were to happen, or if she loses her mind with starvation or anything like that, she's able to reiterate those words and remember them because it's the one thing that she repeats to herself. That is my assumption. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I was kind of curious to know why she was doing that. I also wanted to talk about... Oh, there was a point... Okay, one of the things, I love seeing King Joffrey angry. Love that. He irritates the shit out of me, so I love seeing that. And I brought that up because Tyrion, when the cousin came by his room, I feel like it happens a lot with Tyrion too, but people try to be like kind of like a smartass towards him. And I love seeing how he goes about saying, I guess, like something that he knows. So if like you want to be a smartass to him, he'll throw it right back at you. But I guess the best word I can come up with right now is like his cleverness in thoroughly explaining and kind of being a little, I don't know if playful, but like, I don't know if playful is the right word for that, but the way he goes about it is clever, and I love seeing it kind of unroll itself when he does do that with people who think that they could be smartasses towards him, or, you know, things like that. That's the one thing I want to talk about too. And then what I don't understand what just happened. It looked like a fucking Dementor was coming out of her, and it was a full-grown entity, whatever it was. It wasn't human. It wasn't a baby. It was just a full-grown evil, I'm assuming, entity. And we previously know, obviously, that she has a magical thing about her. And I'm just curious now. I don't really know what to... I can't think of anything as of right now, so it's all a mystery. But I guess we'll find out what's going on there. Now Arya is also in the hands of Mr. Lannister over there. So, I'm trying to... Okay, because the show is like a little bit complicated in my brain when it comes to who's where and what, and with like the whole kingdom and I'm king and who's king and I'm behind this king and, you know, that whole thing. So now that he has Arya, I'm kind of curious to know what exactly he's going to do about that, because he sent Tyrion to Joffrey and basically like be the hand of the king. And for some reason, I felt when he did do that, there was a different intention on why he did that. I could be wrong, but when he did send Tyrion, it didn't seem like it was, oh, I just want you to go and be the hand of the king because, you know, just cuz, or, you know, like you have, I forgot what exactly he told Tyrion, but to me it just felt like it was a whole different intention. And I don't know, I don't feel like he stands with Joffrey. I feel like with what I can remember from those past episodes when he did talk to Tyrion and the things that I know about him, not Tyrion, but the father, is just something I'm kind of like skeptical about when he did send Tyrion to go under Joffrey. So, and besides that, that's all I have for this episode. This one was a little bit easier to follow along based on the last episode. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I could think. I also don't know Peter's, like, I understand he loves Kat, but I just like, I don't know what made him think, especially with what she was saying to him, like, you betrayed Ned. and basically got him killed, and then he's just like, well, I love you, and it's a chance for us to be together. I don't know, it just didn't really seem very logical at the moment with how she was feeling, so I don't know. And besides that, I'm trying to think of anything else that I can pull out of my brain while I was watching the episode, but those are basically the things that I kind of was thinking about while I was watching the episode, at least the most important ones for me. And if you guys have anything about this episode, any lore, any background, as I always say, please comment it below. As you guys know, I always read the comments, especially with Patreon, because you guys have been helping me a lot throughout these episodes, especially because I get confused and it's hard to grasp certain details, and you know, and minor details turn into really big situations. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything that I missed or you feel like I should know a little bit more about based on the next episodes that I'll be watching. So I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys for the next one.